Hello, this is DerTebbers, and this is your Flight Simulator X Mod Spotlight. Hello, and welcome to Toronto Pearson Airport. We are in a non-existent virtual cockpit, actually. We are, if I go into the regular cockpit, it's kind of missing gauges, I think. I loaded the gauges in. It does need the Concorde gauges off the internet. I didn't get them. It drives me nuts when these packs don't include everything, but nonetheless, what are we in? We are in an Avro Arrow built by Avro Canada, CF105. That's what she was. There she is, RL203. So the Avro Arrow, it never fully finished production. First flight was in 25 March 1958. She was canceled 20 February 1959. So she never actually made it very far. She was supposed to be a Mach 2 interceptor capable of exceeding 50,000 feet. Now, this plane is massive. It doesn't look like it's sitting here on the runway. But I'm going to pop up this picture here I took at the Canadian Air and Space Museum in Toronto, Canada. And as you can see, she's a biggin'. If you look kind of off to the left, you'll see the nose of a Lancaster bomber. So it gives you the size of this aircraft. She's a big girl. So let's go back to the game here. So we're sitting at Toronto Pearson. It just seemed right. I think I can take off on this runway based on the distance. We'll find out. No flaps at all. So there we go. Alright, so turn on our strobe, nav, turn on landing lights, maybe? See what we got going. Yeah, there she is. Alright, so let's go to this our tower. This is the tower. I'm going to release parking brake. Now I do know from reading the README that the afterburner will not be the right coloration. So we have to expect that. But here we go. You know what? Should we be in the cockpit for this takeoff roll? Yeah, let's be in the cockpit for the takeoff roll. So here we go, throttle up. RPM's coming up. There she is. And there we go. So again, she was planned to be a Mach 2 interceptor, capable of 50,000 feet. She would have been, well, if those gears would come in. Come on, gears. Hello? Gears? Gears? Well, them be a problem right there. Gears won't come in. Alright. Well, that's unfortunate. So we have to fly gears out. Well, that's not cool. I don't like that. What's that do? I don't know what that does. Oh, there's a nice view. Look at that. Nice contrail. Too bad the gears are out. That's annoying. Okay, so there's a problem right there. But the sound of those engines. What's this over here? Flap switch. Yeah, do we just not get any sort of pilot, flight director? I don't know. It's strange. She just doesn't seem to want to retract that landing gear. So I'm going to throttle a little bit back off of the top speed, or off the afterburners. Alright, so let's see. Shift 1. Hope that turns off that. 2 gives me GPS. 3 gives me, 3 is supposed to give me my throttle quadrant. It doesn't. It's annoying. 4, yeah, okay. There's no shift 4. So we get a throttle panel that doesn't appear. We can't get rid of our, we have our landing gears hanging down below us. That's kind of disappointing. I also noticed on the takeoff roll, I'm going to cut back here. I'm going to show you the takeoff roll again. Notice the rear landing gear is actually raced off the deck before we actually take off. That's a problem. Okay, so back to our Avro. Alright, so let's throttle all the way down. And let's see if we can't find ourselves an airport. Maybe. So we went pretty far, pretty fast. Whoa, blackout. Where do you think? Where would an airport be? I mean, we are I presume we're going really fast. I don't have any airspeed. This is going to be a really interesting attempt to land. This will be interesting. I don't even know where an airport is. Well, you know what? Easy way to do this. Let's pull up our GPS. Okay, Toronto's going to be this way. Because that pink line there is going to be an indication of controlled airspace. I've actually got her throttled all the way down. Now, not having any airspeed, that's going to be a problem. I'm wondering I wonder how much runway this plane needs. They never really have a defined range. Now, the README file on this aircraft says that the author believes that this aircraft has a lot more range than she would have had she actually been fully manufactured and tested. But there's no indication that that ever occurred. So, minus that information, he made a best guess approximation. Alright, let's speed up a little bit. Put those afterburners back into use. Really annoyed that this aircraft just feels so unfinished. The cockpit looks nice. I mean, the bars for the canopy looks nice. Oh, look, we have ground speed, 776 knots. Alright. Let's see if I can remember where... So the Canadian Air and Space Museum is actually not far from Pearson International. Is that it right down there? I bet you that's it. Let's cut our throttle completely. Speed brake. Let's see what a speed brake looks like on this aircraft. Oh, yep. Can you see it on the belly? Just open those veins to brake. That looks nice. Let's get back on the plane. Oh, uh-oh. Where is that airport that I saw? We'll buzz it and see. There we go. Let's see here. Looking at this airport, I'm trying to read the roads as well. I sort of remember the roads. That does look like it could be... That looks like it could be the airfield that has the Air and Space Museum. Do you think we can make this landing? I don't think we're going to make this landing. Let's see if we can we drop flaps? Yeah, no. Can't do anything with flaps. I actually need my GPS just for airspeed, so let's take it and put it down here so we can see what we're doing. I think we're going to make that landing. I don't think we're going to make that landing. Let's see what we can do to bleed some air. Bleed some air? No. Bleed some altitude. I don't even know how they got the Avro into the Air and Space Museum. They must have trucked it in because it's actually without her engines. Yeah, I think we're gonna make this. Sync rate. Yes,
Pull
yes.
Up.
Shush. I know what I'm doing.
Pull up.
Sort of.
Pull
okay.
Up. Pull up.
Quiet. I know what I'm doing. Sort of. Plane.
Pull up. Sync rate.
Engine all the way down. Brakes, 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 brakes. Is that going to happen? That's not going to happen. Well, maybe it's going to happen. It's not going to happen. We're going to go off the end of the runway. Maybe. Oh, wait, wait, wait. We stopped. Did we make it? Put the parking brake on. Ho, 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 ho. How about that? Just feet to spare from the end of the runway. Oh, my landing gears are now inside the runway. Well, that's sort of bad. Okay. So, the model looks about right. Again, looking at the picture that I took in the Air and Space Museum and comparing it to this model, it looks like the model is done right. It's just the landing gears don't want to go up, and the cockpit looks kind of wonky. The aircraft could really benefit from some more work, I think. But if you like some high-speed Canadian military hardware and you can get those landing gears up, then here's a Avro Arrow for you. The link is in the description, as always. And let's see if I can taxi this plane while we're waiting here. Come on. No, we're not gonna. She's just gonna go straight. Okay. How do I shut her down again? Control Shift. I don't remember. I don't care. So, link is in the description. Canadian Avro Arrow CF-105 would be her designation. Mach 2 50,000-foot interceptor from the 1950s. Till next time, this has been DerTebbers with your Flight Simulator X Mod Spotlight.